Hey there, happy Thursday. Today is February 23rd, 2023, and this is going to be a weekly market update. Let's take a look at some of the slides we have here and see what the market's been doing. So, the rates this week, as with last week and really all of February, they've been just kind of consistently sliding up, right? Last week, FreddieMac.com posted the average rate at 6.32. This week, they're posting it at 6.5. So, it isn't a massive incline, but it just keeps creeping. You can see that by our chart here. You can see right there at the beginning of February when the Federal Reserve raised the rates and when we had some jobs reports that came back that people didn't like much. It's just consistently been crawling the wrong direction. Right here at the end, though, hopefully you can see the green right at the bottom of the chart. We are seeing a little bit of stability. The bond market, which really affects the interest rates for the mortgage lending world, they're starting to find a little bit more safety, a little more stability. Maybe they've kind of find their happy place, and we can start to see things, if not turn around, at least quit going the wrong direction, right? So here's hoping next week we have just, a stellar weekly market update. I'm kind of tired of being the bearer of bad news, if I'm being honest with you. Now, I do have some good news, though. So the VA this week has come out and said that in April, they're going to be decreasing their funding fee on loans. So it's really good for your buyers. With a VA, though, keep in mind the funding fee isn't really affecting your monthly payment. So it's not really affecting DTI. It's something that goes overall into the loan. So it's added back into the loan at closing. But, not to be outdone, FHA came out yesterday and said that they are also going to be making changes. So they are reducing the monthly insurance premium, which does affect your monthly payment and affects your debt to income, which can have a pretty big change in some people if they're riding that line and they want a house that's $10,000 more or whatever it is. So they're decreasing it from, it's currently 85, and I don't know if you can see there, it's kind of hard to read, but it's going to go down to 55 for just the general 95% loan to value loan, for 30 years. And if you have trouble reading this, please reach out to me. I'll happily talk to you about it. I'll send you what I have. We can take a look at it in more detail, but it is a positive for all of the buyers out there. Some things that I've just been noticing, there's been a lot of talk about, 2008 versus now, because there was also housing crisis and a lot of the similar things we're looking at. But there are some pretty big differences. In 2008, right after we kind of got through with all the banks having issues, there was a severe drop in housing prices, and people are wondering why that's not now. So just kind of for our own information here, CNBC at least is telling us that the difference is the buyers, they can afford less because of the interest rates, so they won't lower housing prices. But the sellers have massive appreciation built up, so they have a ton of equity, and they also have a cheaper rate, because right now, if you sold your house, you'd have to go get double the rate probably. A lot of us are sitting on 3% interest. So it's creating kind of like a Grand Canyon and what's for sale versus, who's looking to buy it. And I think that has a lot to do with our market. So hopefully, as like I said, we see some stability. Maybe this kind of works itself out a little bit better. And all we can do is take a look every week and hope for the better on it. With that in mind, and it being so hard to buy a house of late, I found this, and it's, a list of the 10 highest paying college majors. So for those of us with kids, apparently we really need to push our kids to be in engineering, because they're all engineering. There's like two that aren't. And one of them is computer science, which is pretty doggone close to engineering, I would think. So, maybe if you have any sort of playing your kid's ear, some of us more than others, I assure you, that's something to look at doing. And that's what we got this week. And, like I said, hopefully in the future, we'll have just better news overall. But, as always, if you have anything pop up this weekend, me and my team will be working. I'm here for you. We can do quick pre-quals. We can just talk to people, help however we need to. So please reach out, give me a call if you need anything. And I appreciate you watching. Have a great weekend and go sell a ton of houses. Bye.